stage is yours.
Hi everyone. Is my microphone? Yes, it's working. Not my full presentation is on screen. I'm not sure if we can do something about that. But otherwise, hello everyone. Thank you for having me here. My name is Margot James. I'm account director on the partner sales team in London. Some fun facts about me. The UK is the 5th country where I live, and I was born in Thailand. But as you can hear, I'm not from Thailand or from the UK. I'm actually from your lovely neighboring country, the Netherlands. And you must wonder, why is she not doing this presentation in Dutch? It's actually because I work in London already for 2 years, and I'm just used to presenting in English. So I'm gonna speak to you in English, and hopefully everybody will understand in this room. So we work from London, we work with the partners, and most recently we started working with Pebble Media here in Belgium. Since October 1st, they are our proud partner here in Belgium, doing our exclusive sales in the market. So if you're interested, please speak to Pebble Media. So what are we going to speak about today? We're going to look at how streaming intelligence can help make your people-based marketing strategy, and how streaming intelligence can also make personalized media for you. So we're going to do a little test now first. I want you all to close your eyes. And I know it's not fair because there's lights in my eyes, so I can't check on everyone. But please just work with me. Close your eyes, please. So I want you all to imagine your dream home, holiday home, on the beach, surrounded by palm trees, perfect turquoise sea, and imagine you have your very own chauffeur who has a variety of different cars at their disposal, and you also have a huge collection of film and TV shows in your own home cinema. Now open your eyes. Doesn't that sound like the life of Jay-Z and Beyoncé, right? Well, actually, it's the life of many of us, because this is the streaming economy. Right now, today, would have been unimaginable even 5 years ago. We have access to all the holiday homes on the planet for a relatively inexpensive fee. We can take a different car to work with Uber, and we have access to a huge collection of films and TV shows through the likes of Netflix and Amazon Prime. We have actually moved into an era of access to ownership. So we don't need to own our own car anymore. We don't need to own a huge DVD collection or a holiday home. We have it at our fingertips with companies and services like these. And the same is true in the music industry. And Spotify is leading in that space. And how can I say that with so much confidence? Well, we're the world's largest music streaming service in the world. We are now in 61 markets. We have more than 140 million monthly active users. 60 million of them are paying subscribers, so premium users. And we have more than 30 million tracks in our database. Now, I used to ask who uses Spotify, but I got a bit bored of that question. So now I'm asking who is not using Spotify yet. So I want hands of who's not using it yet. Well, I can almost count them. 1, 2, 3. So I think our job is done in this country. No, that's great. We have so many users all over the world. And we have two audiences, actually. We have consumers, just like yourself, and we have the artists, of course. And our mission nowadays is to unlock human creativity by giving more than 1 million artists the chance to live off their work, and billions of fans the opportunity to be inspired by that work and enjoy it. So that's our current mission. And we have paid back more than 5 billion to the rights holders, so to record companies. And the music industry is now back in a period of growth after 15 years. Also in Belgium, I found some interesting articles where streaming music is considered to be the future of the music industry. And most recently in September, the article on your right, revenue of streaming surpassed CD revenues. So going in the right direction here in Belgium as well. Now let's take a look at some history of Spotify. How did we get here? And we started in 2006. Well, not we, but it was Martin Lorentzen and Daniel Ek. They wanted to create an alternative to music piracy and also to ownership. So they wanted to create a platform that was free, legal, and instant. And they wanted people to listen to music everywhere and for everyone. So in 2008, they launched the service from Sweden. And because they wanted a free version, we're a freemium model, as we call it, the free version was supported by ads. So we launched the world of advertising then. In 2009, we launched the first mobile services because first we were only available on desktop. Then in 2011, this is the year where I joined the team in Amsterdam as well, we had our integration with Facebook. So for the first time, your friends and family were actually able to see what you were listening to. I'm not sure how many early adopters there are in this room, but it was kind of awkward in the beginning that you could actually see what people were listening. So, but I think we're over that phase now. And in 2014, we launched our first mobile free tier because we saw consumers were moving more to mobile devices, and we knew we had to come up with a free service on mobile. So, by now, the split between desktop and mobile is about 50-50 also here in Belgium. And we also announced our first 10 million subscribers. So as you see, it took us 6 years to get the first 10 million and the last 3 years to get the next 50 million. So the growth is going quite fast at the moment. We also announced a couple of strategic partnerships with platforms like PlayStation, smart TVs. We're integrated in a couple of car systems. So everywhere you can listen to music, people are able to listen to their Spotify playlists. Also, we had the launch of Discover Weekly that some of you might know. If not, then we recommend you to use that. And that brings us to today, where we have actually moved from just being a database with 30 million tracks to becoming a platform for discovery. And we're really recommending our users what they should listen to. And also, we've moved away from just being a music platform, but we moved into being much more like a lifestyle entertainment platform. We started creating our own original content, and that's really the future of Spotify. We want to be in the entertainment industry. So that brings us to this number. Every minute, there are more than 770,000 songs streamed on Spotify. And also, we see that we're at the heart of culture. So whenever the world reacts to a certain event or happening, we hear that on Spotify. So just a couple of fun examples. For example, when Lady Gaga performed during the Super Bowl halftime, she performed Born This Way, and we saw a spike in the listening of more than 1,000%. Also, when Adele did Fast Love on the Grammys, when she covered it from George Michael, we saw a huge spike of listening. And even with happenings in the world with the eclipse, we saw a spike of more than 2,800% in Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. So it's really fun how we can actually see on Spotify what's happening in the world. Now let's talk a bit about us, about what kind of music we listen to. So I actually need 2 brave souls who want to tell me what they've listened to in the last 24 hours, and then where were you, and how did it make you feel? So I'm hoping I'll have 2 brave souls. Yes, here?
Yep, I actually listened to a few new metal tracks just a few hours ago before going to sleep. So that would have been anywhere between, I was listening anywhere between midnight and 6 o'clock in the morning.
And how did that make you feel?
well, I usually listen to music while I'm working and typing in articles, so it feels less like work.
Okay, so he was discovering a couple of new metal tracks just before going to sleep. And, well, that's a good example of how music plays a unique role in daily lives. I mean, I don't think metal would get me to sleep, but it does it for you. And another brave soul? No one? Okay, well. I'm sure you've listened to music in the last 24 hours, but you know what? I'll just share some of my listening habits. So, music I was vibing out to when I was 6 was the lambada. Maybe you remember that song. Music that I couldn't live without is disco and deep house. Now you think I'm really cool, but the next will show that I'm actually not so cool anymore, because what I'm now playing is Nijntje, Miffy. I have a 2-year-old daughter, so she has completely taken over my Spotify, so not that cool anymore. My top playlist is What's for Brunch. As I've been working at Spotify for many years, I really worked on my follower base and creating lots of playlists, so hopefully after today I will get some new followers. Track to highlight the big moments of my life, I Feel Loved by Donna Summer. My first album that I played in my father's car, it drove him crazy, was Like a Prayer from Madonna. And my favorite album of all time is Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. I got to see them for the first time live a couple of months ago. And then we have this website called Spotify Me, and you can log into it, and it tells you your listening habits. And Spotify.me tells me that I listen to a lot of disco and funk, that I have a listening peak at 11 a.m., and that I stream like a parent. Well, they're pretty right. So this is quite reflective of who I am. And but what does all of this listen, these human examples? But if you consider that we would listen to all of this on CD, for example, in isolation, we could have never known what people were listening, what their habits would be. But now with the likes of Spotify, we can actually track what people are listening to, how they're feeling, and what kind of mindset they are. So we tap into these habits, and we use this for our people-based marketing. And Spotify, as music listening is so emotional and so personal, we track a lot of this from our users, and we actually use this to make people-based marketing strategies. And this concept was found by 2014 by Atlas Solutions. And it's not more than just marketing to real people and not devices or cookies. So, and Spotify is actually considered to be a leading platform in this space. Most recently, during Advertising Week in New York, we won an award for Best Platform for People-Based Marketing. So that's really what we do. That's how we use these human insights and these personal examples that I just mentioned. So let's take a look at a video that actually shows how Spotify approaches people-based marketing.
We feel, we thrive, we win, we vibe, take our sweet time, 'cause we do what we want to do.
Fact is, music is a mirror. It uniquely reflects who we are, what we're doing, and how we're feeling. If you think about the likes of other social media, we always put a nice filter over our lives. We select how we want to showcase our own lives, but music is so personal. You don't lie about what you listen to, unless, of course, your partner takes over your Spotify or your daughter. So Spotify, we've been doing this for a couple of years, and our platform is really built for the streaming generation. We have a 100% logged-in audience connected all day, who demonstrate their daily habits, their tastes, their moods. We have one identity across multiple devices, and we're built for viewability and brand safety, which is quite a big topic at the moment. Then not only more people are streaming to music, but also during more moments, and connected devices and smartphones are really making this possible. People are listening to more music than ever before, and music is a great companion during driving your car, during working out, during your commute, or even during gaming on PlayStation. So we are that companion with our users. And we have lots of insights into what they're doing. The slides is not so clear, but we have insights into percentage of our audience who are feeling lazy, taking a shower, or even when they're cooking. And brands can actually tap into these moments to really deliver the right message in the right moment. And we collect billions of data points every single day. So this rich data set really creates the right people-based marketing strategy. Now let's take a look at how you guys are streaming in Belgium. So we know the songs that you listen to. We have Ed Sheeran, Selena Gomez, and Post Malone in the top 3 here. You love to listen to pop and pop rap, dance pop, some EDM here and there. You stream actually more than the global average. So as I said before, more than 2 hours per day is listened to Spotify. But here in Belgium, you're actually streaming almost 2.5 hours per day. And there are not a lot of platforms who can actually say that. Then 44% of the listening is on desktop, and 50% is done on mobile devices. Then 43% is done in Brussels, and followed by Antwerp and Ghent. And we have, per week, 26 million songs that are streamed. And it's even spreads during the week, but between 12 and 6 in the afternoon, we see the highest peaks here. So streaming intelligence on Spotify really gives this human insights more than any other entertainment platform. And we use this also for our own product features. So our streaming intelligence have created these product features like Discover Weekly. So Discover Weekly is a fresh playlist that all our 140 million users get on Monday morning. It's a personalized playlist, and it's based off your listening and the artists that you follow, even like the songs that you skip. We know what you like, and we had an amazing positive reaction on this. And most people say Discover Weekly actually knows me better than myself. We have Release Radar, so every Friday you get a playlist with releases that we think you care about. And we have daily mixes that are dynamic and just made for you. Also, we use our streaming intelligence for our own marketing. So this was last year, our holiday campaign. And we actually looked at some insights into Spotify. And we saw, for example, there was a person who streamed 42 times Sorry on Valentine's Day. So on huge billboards, we asked, what did you do? And then, thanks 2016, it's been weird. And there's another really nice example from Williamsburg in New York, what is supposed to be the hipster area. But we found that the #1 track that was streamed there was actually Sorry by Justin Bieber. So we had huge billboards in Williamsburg, like showcasing that we had a lot of believers in that zip code, which was quite funny. Now, let's take a look at how audio and streaming are all helping to get a deeper understanding of our audience and also their behavior and their moods.
Brands underestimate the power of audio tremendously.
I would say I'm consuming music 80% of the time I'm awake.
I think the advantages of audio are the ability to participate in this very emotional, very personal experience.
Hearing is the only sense that can move us both physically and emotionally.
No matter what you're feeling, if you play a certain song, it could make you feel warm, it can make you feel happy, it can make you lovesick.
Music and advertising always kind of went hand in hand. You know, we used to have this saying, music sells everything but music.
The creative really should be oriented around the consumer state of mind, the consumer mood. You have a captive audience with 100% share of voice at that moment in time to deliver a story about your brand in a very emotional context.
So brands really have the opportunity to tap into this personal connection by using audio on Spotify as well. And I'm hearing that I should wrap it up, so I'm going to take you through some key takeaways. So remember that the customer landscape is changing and that marketeers must learn to adapt to this on-demand culture. The future is people-based marketing, and streaming intelligence can help us to better understand people and to reach them in the moments that matter. So take your mobile phones out, go to a browser, spotify.me, and find out your own personal insights. Thank you very much.
Margot, dankjewel.